Okay, hello. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I had to abruptly leave, but I'm back. And to come back, I got the devil in reverse. So either somebody is getting over some type of abuse, some type of manipulation, some type of situation where they felt bound or powerless, or they can't get over it for some reason. Like they just can't conquer it. They can't face it. They're running from it. The devil in reverse could be somebody running from, their confirmation. So this could be somebody running from, excuse me too. This could be somebody running from who they really are. Like, you know that you're an evil person. You know that you got a jealous heart. You know that you you inflict pain on people, on innocent people. You shed innocent blood, but you're ignoring that about yourself. You're acting like, that's not me. I didn't do anything. I don't do anything. Whole time you're doing everything. Yes, what did I say? The hermit. This is somebody that tries to play like they're wise, or play like they're trying to play like they're wise, or they're trying to play like, they don't bother anybody. They're all by themselves. Or they stay to themselves. Or this could also be somebody that is trying to get away from abuse. They are trying to get away from manipulation. They are trying to get away from toxic people and people that they feel like relationships that they feel like they have no power in. But it could, like, you could be like just now starting to do this, just now starting to pull back and reevaluate the relationships around you. Yeah, the emperor trying to take some type of control, some type of self-control, or regain your self-control, or regain, like, somebody could also be trying to replenish their character. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be seen as this put together, important boss, leader. This could be like, instead of, okay, somebody could have somebody that's, yeah, the Eight of Swords here. Hello. Hey, Diamond. The Eight of Swords here. Somebody can be like trapped in their head about some type of communication. Somebody want to come clean. They want to come clean about some type of jealousy, some type of manipulation. They want to maybe expose it. With the devil in a reverse, they want to take accountability after maybe even discovering something about themselves, or discovering something about you. They could have been sleeping on you. This person could have been sleeping on you, and now they feel like, man, like they want to communicate that they were in a dark place and they apologize. Somebody wanted to come towards you and maybe even apologize because their conscience is weighing heavy on them. Their mind is weighing heavy on them about something that they may have partook in, some type of pain, some type of abuse, some type of devilish work. And they just want to come take accountability. They want to tell you, like, they apologize, or they want to come communicate. What is the communication? It could also be somebody like that, a lover of yours that was down low. You know what I'm saying? And they never told you. So now they want to come towards you. They want to tell you. They want to accept accountability and tell you about how dark they really been. But I feel like whatever this communication is, it could definitely leave you feeling betrayed, leave you feeling disgusted, leaving you feeling dirty, leaving you feeling filthy, leaving you feeling like this person, whoever coming to tell you this, because I got the Five of Swords out here again. And like I said, this is somebody that wants to come clean. They was doing a lot of conflict, or creating a lot of conflict that behind the scenes, and they could have been doing it with their friends. They could have been doing it with their family members. members. They could have been doing it like just doing it just to do it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know you. They didn't know anything about you. They didn't even know why their friend or family member had a problem with you, but they just joined in with them just because that was their friend or just because that was their family member, you know? And they joined in and they want to tell you. They want to accept accountability and they want to tell you. They want to be strong. They want to be strong and tell you, yeah, 3 of Swords on the top of the deck. I can't make this up, man. They need to tell you then. Stop being a punk. Or as, what's his, what's his name? What is that dude's name? Finesse. Go tell him then, bitch. My fault. But yeah, they don't want to be toxic no more. Okay, so there's somebody that don't want to be toxic no more, man. They done did a lot of gossip. They done threw a lot of swords behind your back. They done dug up a lot of dirt, made up dirt, all that. They done made some dirt. They went and got some clay and tried to make dirt with it about you. And what they should know is that clay don't stick. It don't stick, family. It get dried out. It get dried out. It's an illusion. So this person been creating illusions, and I feel like this could have been somebody that was very codependent too, especially with the devil coming out first. They were very codependent on people around them, seeking that validation from females or males. This could have also been somebody that was working with a female and a male to come up against you, like, you know, and now they just feel so guilty. They just feel so bad, man. And they just want to say something. They just want to say something, but why they won't say nothing? Look, the High Priestess, the 6 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Because they know that if they reveal this information to you, whoever these people are, that they're friends or whoever they was, it could have been a best friend. Because that's what I see on this card. When I look at this card, it's like these people are best friends. Or they could have been jealous of the relationship that you had with somebody else. And they know that if they tell you this secret, like, that person is going to move away from them. So they like, you know, is it worth my friendship? Or is it worth getting this guilt off my heart? You know what I'm saying? And I would say it's worth getting the guilt off your heart, because at the end of the day, you wasn't born with your friend, and you ain't gonna die with your friend, but you was born with God, and you will have to answer to God once you die. So I would say, you know what I'm saying? Get it off your conscience and stop worrying. That's your problem. That's why you in the situation that you in right now, because you caring about somebody else's feelings instead of caring about the truth, instead of caring about the realness or the logic behind the situation, or the logic behind what you even got yourself into, because you're going to reap whatever karma that this person is going to reap, and yours is going to be 10,000 times harder, because God is putting it on your conscience for a reason. You hear what I'm saying? Is you listening? God is putting it on your conscience for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because either you free yourself, because they said the truth shall man, I always stumble with that shit. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But the truth shall set you free. But if you cannot free the truth, then you're going to have to live with that. You're going to have to live with that. And I know when God get on your conscience about, because he be on my I can't lie. I cannot lie about nothing. I promise you I can't. You will not catch me in a lie. And if you ever catch me in a lie, God be on my conscience a second after I tell the lie. So I gotta tell you the truth right after. I gotta laugh and I gotta say, bruh, I was just playing. I promise you. I promise you, even if I answer somebody too quick and it wasn't even a lie, I may have meant it, but then my mind changed 2 seconds later. I gotta tell you, bruh, my fault. I was wrong. You feel me? That's accountability. That's addressing yourself. That's addressing yourself, because you don't want to be caught in somebody else's trouble. You don't want to be caught in somebody else's problem, especially after you done found out the truth. This is somebody that done found out the truth too. They've been sleeping with an emperor. This is probably the situation. Somebody sleeping with your person and they've been doing this and that, or whatever the case may be, man. Whatever it may be. They guilty by it now. They guilty by association. And they want to tell somebody. They want to tell somebody. They sleeping with the enemy. That's what I'm also getting. Somebody want to take accountability and tell you that they've been sleeping with the enemy. Not just your enemy, but their enemy too. Because if you is connected with somebody that genuinely love you unconditionally, this person, and you know that they an honest person. You ain't dumb. You know they an honest person. And you sleeping with somebody that don't like them, or that's really trying to bring them down, tear them down for no reason at all, trying to shed innocent blood, then you are just as guilty. And not only that, you know that if this person is an enemy to them and they ain't done nothing to them, they don't even know them. Maybe they do know them. Maybe they don't know them. Who knows? But you know that this person, whatever they did to this person was innocent. So just think. You got to think, man. That's what I had to do. I had to think about relationships and situations. If they sit here and gossip to me about this person, do you really think that they won't do that to the next person about you? Are you serious? How could you not? Even if they don't tell all your secrets. Even if they don't tell all your truth. Because a person gonna tell a lie before they tell the truth. Believe that. Because it's easier to tell a lie. Especially when you they ain't got no care about you. They feel like it ain't gonna impact them. It ain't got nothing to do with their life, they feel. But that's sad, and that's not true. Because anytime you got it's always a good time to do something right. It's always the right time to do something right. So for the simple fact that you letting somebody do something wrong in your presence, and you have the ability to do something right, you're going to fall right in the category. You're going to fall right in the ditch with them. You got to know that. I used to be that same person that sat up here and thought that just because they did it don't mean I'm doing it because I'm hanging with them. It don't mean I did it because I'm hanging with them. But anytime a driver get pulled over for taking somebody to burglarize somebody's house, the driver and the person that went in the house is going to get caught. Because you're guilty by association. And that doesn't just apply with law. That applies with life. That applies with life. Everybody been out here aloof, man. And it ain't even because of you. You was born in this world. You didn't make it. But you do have a chance. You do have the power to turn your life around. To say, man, hey, I didn't come down a righteous path, but I'm going to find one. Because the path that I done came down, it's too dark for me. Except when it's too dark for you. Except when it's too dark for you. I didn't want to, even myself. It took a long time for me to accept when the path was too dark for me. And I'm just still trying to tag along. You can't ride alone on a ride that you always wishing to get off of. Make that make sense? Like, it can't make sense. You tagging along on a ride that you wishing to get off of. As if you ain't got no power. As if that's the end of you. If you get off this ride, that's the end of your life. That's sad. That'll be a sad place to be stuck in. Like, feeling like, you know, if you lose this, you done just lost it all. That's a horrible feeling. I ain't gonna say I ain't never been that type of person. Because some people tried to keep me traumatized like that. Yes, them toxic ass relationships. They tried to keep me traumatized as if I walked away from this abuse, I never find happiness in my life. And I'm like, I ain't happy now. So, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So whoever this is, man, go on and call it out, man. God is on your shoulder. God is on your side. You might cry. You might feel very, very bad, man. And you supposed to. You don't even know that that's healing. Because if you didn't recognize it, if you didn't recognize that it was bad, if you didn't recognize that it was wrong, then you would still be doing it. And you actually recognizing something different, something better. That's God trying to save your life. Take heed. Take heed. Because, they may idolize their jewelry. They may idolize their gold. They might idolize their money. They might idolize their family. They might idolize whatever the hell they got around them. Their candles, their rituals, their moons. They might idolize all that stuff. But none of that stuff can save them. God is trying to save you. And if you don't want to be saved, then stay in that dark place, because that's not his problem. But if you want to be saved, start listening to yourself. And get off of this merry-go-round of drama, confusion, pain, abuse, neglect, hurt. They say hurt people hurt people. You don't want to be hurt no more. You ready to heal people. But you got to heal yourself first by taking accountability and addressing your wrongdoings. Addressing them negative people you got around you and stop trying to hold on to them out of fear of losing. Your intuition ain't talking to you about nothing. It's trying to tell you something. That you a better person than that. You way better than that. And you know you are. But you got to step into that. That's not something that I can force you to believe. And it's never nothing that you will ever believe. As long as you are in this drama. In this pain. In this darkness. Feeling like there's no way out. Afraid to address yourself. They're saying take accountability and move away. Move to peace. Move to calmer waters. Expose this person for the wrongdoings. Because you don't owe them anything. I know you got a good heart. I know you soft. You love people. You like to love people. You want to see people happy, especially people that you found yourself connected with. But you was never supposed to take the long ride with them. You just won't get off. No matter how your intuition is screaming at you, no matter what God is saying to you, probably even giving you dreams, visions, and all that. But you afraid to get off. And I'm not saying that that's a problem, because we all got our process and our pace at doing stuff. But I'm saying, listen to yourself. It's the most important thing, the most valuable thing that you could ever have is yourself, whether you know it or not. Hold on, let me go get my egg roll. My egg roll. Let me get my egg roll. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, man. What's this Five of Swords right here? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So either you could be the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this person could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it don't have to be. This could just be somebody that, a Queen of Pentacles energy, maybe because of this person's image. They feel like they got money. They feel like they got some type of privilege. And you feel like you got some type of privilege being connected to this person. You crazy as hell, man. That person can't save your soul, man. Yeah. They said, I mean, I keep saying they, but it was God. God said, I'm trying to think of it. What did God say? They said every time a man sleeps with a strange wife. Well, look, God said every time a man sleeps with a stranger's wife, he is defiling his soul. I'm going to say that one more time, because I must be talking to a masculine or a male energy. It don't have to be. But with this emperor standing out here, I feel, and there's a lot of females around this emperor. So there's a lot of different females. Maybe this person sleep with a lot of different females, or they slept with a lot of different females in the past, or they slept with both sides. Like, I don't know what this person got going on. For real, for real. But whatever the case may be, God said, when a man sleeps with a stranger's wife or husband, then he is defiling his soul. So let me break that down for some of y'all that don't know. Man, a stranger's wife just mean, it don't have to be like this female is literally married to somebody. She could be a virgin. But you know you don't love that woman from your heart. You know you don't love that woman from your heart. You know for a fact that you do not have unconditional love for that girl, that woman, or that man. But still you chose to put your body in them. Or you chose to let their body be on you. You are defiling your soul. You are ripping yourself to shreds. And then you wondering why you feel so filthy. Marriage is not by law. Marriage is not by paper. Marriage is by heart and soul. Now, granted, we do have illusions where we may feel like, okay, I like this person. Okay, so maybe I do love them. But then as time goes on, it slowly unravels the truth. And once you start seeing the truth, some people, they run away from it. And the way that they run away from it is they stay with the person and they do alternative things. Like they stay away from the house. You know what I'm saying? And only go to the person at night because they know that at nighttime, now they get to sleep together and they going to bed. You know? Or they do alcohol, they drink alcohol. Or they smoke marijuana. Or they do other drugs. One key thing, one key evidence that you do not genuinely love or is turned on or passionate about somebody, the first sign is that you got to do something to even feel passionate about them. Meaning you got to pop a pill. You got to take a shot. You got to smoke a blunt. But if you ain't done none of them things, you don't want to even be around that person. It's time to wake up. What's that song they said? You better wake up and pay attention. If you want to be somebody. I got an emperor out here. If you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Look, the King of Swords. Oh my God. I'm not lying to you. I can't lie to you. I'm not a liar. I will tell you the truth, even if it hurts me. Look, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords. So, somebody been holding back a truth. Yeah, they've been holding back the truth about this gossip, about these bullies that they know about. They've been holding back the truth. They also holding back the truth because they could be afraid of what the person's response is going to be. Man, you too scared, bro. You too scared, but there's a whole emperor out here. But that exactly speaks of why the devil is in reverse, because you're too scared. Like you know what I'm saying? Scary. But there's a whole emperor out here. How is the emperor scared? I don't know. I have no idea. What else do we got? If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Let me see, what else we got here? The Four of Swords. Yep. It's time for peace, man. It's time for peace. But not only that, you know that this person is a very peaceful person. You know that they don't bother nobody. So it's almost like you don't want to wake up a bear. It's kind of how you feel, because you know, like, even though they're a kind, peaceful, soft, delicate type person, you know that they on that. You know they'll be on that. You know. You know. And maybe you're holding back because you don't want to put them in trouble. You don't want to disturb their peace. Or maybe you sleeping with the person. Yeah, the 9 of Wands. What did I say? You know this person, they'll be on it. They'll be on that. The 9 of Wands, you know they'll be on that. But you also feel like they done already been through so much, man. You could feel like they done already been through so much. You don't want to stir up no... You don't want to stir up no more drama, no more pain, no more hurt. But it's causing you pain and hurt to have to live with this. You could be defending a Queen of Pentacles energy. You could be defending this person's character. So now you could feel like this person has no idea what's going on, but you're defending them or you're trying to defend them. With the 3 of Pentacles here, like a group. Could be a group. It could be, you know, people that your friends, people you work with, people they work with. Yeah, the Temperance. Wow, the 3 of Swords. What did I say? Three of Swords. You don't want to disturb their peace. You don't want to bring them pain.
Mommy.
Maybe this person is trying to heal their heartbreak, or you're trying to allow them time to heal their heartbreak. Before coming towards them with some type of proof. About a third-party connection or about people working together. Or this could be somebody that you want to work with. And there was a lot of jealousy, a lot of gossip in the past. And, you know, it might not be going on now. It might have went on in the past. And you want to tell them. But you don't want to cause them no more pain. This person is very resilient, though. I don't feel like they would, like, you know, I don't think that it would hurt as deeply as you think. It'll probably be a confirmation, another confirmation as to who they are. Is what you don't know, because that's the thing. Like, if you have some information for this person, you don't even know how it could help them. But you just so caught up in your head when God is putting it on your conscience to say something. With the King of Swords here, they telling you to take action, say something, communicate, express, tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? But you could be you could be thinking that you're using logic over your intuition or your conscience or your better judgment. You could be feeling like you're trying to be logical. Like you're trying to be logical and either allow time or not say nothing at all. That's a logic decision for you, maybe. But that's not the truth, because like I said, you don't know how this information will help the person that you need to give it to, because God ain't putting it on your heart for no reason. Yeah, the King of Swords, the 3 of Wands. What did I say? This person is a seer. They probably already know everything that you're going to tell them. They probably already know. They done already had a vision about it. God done already told them. This is a gifted person. This is a chosen one. You ain't messing with nobody light. This ain't no lightweight. This ain't no lightweight. They already know. They don't even give a damn. It's you that's battling with the guilt. But you know what that's called? Karma. That's called karma. You afraid that whatever you tell them is going to be a major shock to them, and it's going to be the ultimate betrayal and really, really put them down. And they like, they already been down. They already been down. Ain't nothing you can do or say at this point that can take this person any further. 14 could be significant, or 24. Something could have happened in 24, the year of 2024. Something major happened, something drastic happened, and you played a part in it. Or if you didn't play a part in it, you knew about it. You knew about it because it was your family, or it was the community. It was either your family or the community in which y'all live. And it's shocking. It's shocking. I feel like a community is shocked too at how this person is healing and seem to be unbothered by all this pain and betrayal that these people is trying to throw at them. You could even be like, damn. You could be watching this and you like, damn, they ain't saying nothing. They ain't doing nothing. You could even be shocked. It's about a family, man. It's about a family, or somebody want a family. Yeah, fate. We got the Wheel of Fortune out here. Whatever happened, it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen in order for somebody to see a difference. Somebody had to see a difference in something, whether that was you or this person. And believe me, somebody see the difference. They damn sure do. They see the difference for sure. But it's about, it ain't just about seeing it or hearing it. It's about what steps are you going to take in order to really, really understand it. Again, the Ten of Pentacles is out here. So this could be somebody that you were supposed to be in a connection with. You were supposed to live your life and be happy with this person. But somebody blocked your destiny. They blocked the opportunity from you or this person. But because one side of the fence don't know what the other side is doing, there's no clarity. There's no confirmation. And the Three of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. What did I say? You are meant to have this conversation with this person. And the more you waddle in guilt, the longer you delay it. But it will eventually happen because it's inevitable. This person already know whatever you trying to tell them, whatever you want to tell them, whatever you need to tell them, they already know. You wouldn't be doing nothing but confirming the healing that has taken place in this person. And because you slow to heal for yourself, you won't even give them that grace. You won't even give them that grace because you making it about you like maybe you've always done. You've made it about you because it's always about you, your image, and whatever you may want or need, or whatever it may take to keep the peace. This is somebody that doesn't like conflict whatsoever. They don't really like conflict. They try to act like they like powerful and that they can handle conflict. But we know, man. We already know, man. You doing whatever you can to avoid the conflict. Even if it means dumbing yourself down and dealing with people that ain't gonna ever create conflict. Even if it means hiding truths or going along to get along. You're not the type of person that approaches or knows properly how to handle conflict. And that's okay. No judgment. Because whoever this person is, although they speak their truth, you could also have an issue with criticism. So although this person speaks their truth, they ain't trying to have no conflict either. Been there, done that. I feel like this ain't somebody that speak to create chaos. Whatever they speak, you can count on it. Whatever they do, you can rest on it. Because they're fair. This is a fair person. They're going to give you the benefit of the doubt, just like they would want in return. This is a godly person. They may come off direct. They may come off like, they could say something to hurt you. Or you feel that way. But I feel like this person is fully aware of what they mouth. Like, they fully aware of what they can do. What their words can do. Don't believe that God just working on you. Don't believe that. Because this person done some work too. And they're fully aware. And they try to be conscious. And they try to be loving with their communication. They make that a point now. But they don't play games though. And they can tell when a person is in their face on some fake shit. And that's why they say, back in the day, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I was around so many fake people. But I'm sitting up here talking about real recognize real. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Man, what? Dummy. Dumb as hell. Man, stop. Man, stop. I don't know. Go clean, man. Go clean. Don't go green. Go clean. Secrets. Expose them secrets. They ain't gonna get nobody nowhere. Or somebody really want to have a deep conversation. They want to have a deep conversation. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Yikes, man. That's the first card out. So the first thing out their mouth might be, I'm sorry. And then bop, 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 bop. All these 10 swords. They about to explain all these 10 swords right here. I'm sorry. Bop, 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 bop. But this person didn't already been at their lowest. What you gonna say? It's just confirmation. They guilty too. They so ashamed. They so ashamed. Whoever this is, this person could have on red nail polish, or you could have on red nail polish. They could have blonde streaks in their hair. They could have on a purple shirt or a blue shirt. And that's just what somebody's saying. They like, Yeah, Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's scandalous, man. People are scandalous, bro. Into a marriage. I got 10-10 out here, so you could be seeing 10-10, or you know that it's time to end it. This family dynamic, this betrayal that happened in the community around somebody's family, or somebody's family was in on the betrayal, and somebody is aware, and it's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. Or it could also be a situation where somebody completely betrayed somebody, left them for dead, while they thought that they was about to go be happy in a relationship with somebody. And and what's sad is that they either realize it now, or they'll realize later on down the line that the person that they betrayed to go be in this family was their actual family, was their actual 10 of Pentacles, was their actual lifetime partner. But they did the ultimate betrayal to this person, left them out to die, and went to go build a family with somebody else. That's dead. I mean, went and married somebody and left you out to dry, left you out to die. Dead wrong. Yep, Knight of Swords. And whole time, they was being played. And we already had this conversation. They already told somebody a long ass time ago, like, you somebody's twin flame. Y'all got a mission in this life together. Y'all was really supposed to become wealthy together. But you betrayed them to go give your all to somebody that is only using you. And I seen that on social media where they said a man will love the person that's using them and use the person that actually loves them. And what's so sad about that is that it was probably the person that's using the person was the person that wrote that. That's how sick and scandalous the world really is. The person that's the female that's using the male and he love him is the one that actually wrote that. That's sad, bro. That is so heartbreaking. I can understand why somebody is like, they left for dead. They don't know if they should cry or die. They really don't know if they should cry or die. Because they didn't use their better judgment. They did not use their better judgment. And with the Four of Swords here, The Queen of Swords in reverse. Sleeping with a Queen of Swords in reverse. This person only talk good to you when y'all doing it. And they only faking. That's sad. Damn. Five of Swords. Ace of Swords. That's the truth if I ain't tell it. That's the truth if I ain't tell it. Wow. This person is so guilty, or they will be, because they got so many warnings about this. God gave them so many warnings. They still chose to be hard-headed, be blinded by lust. The Four of Pentacles and the Star. They can't heal for nothing. This person feels so stuck. They probably just be holding their pillow and crying sometimes. Like, cause they chose money over real love. And I'm tired of talking about, like, I ain't gonna say I'm tired of talking about it, because maybe it's for somebody. And I'm hoping that you're getting the healing that you need for real. But, I mean, you can't heal with this. You can't heal with this. You can't heal with this. And your healer, the healer that God sent into your life, you held back from them. You defiled your soul off an illusion. And I'm sorry. I don't know if you still have time to recover or whatever God is doing with you. But something got to be addressed, I guess, within you, because this message is coming out. So it clearly is for somebody to use for something. You see clear as day that the truth about your decision. Now, whether you accept it or not, it's up to you. But with the Five of Cups here, you are absolutely guilty for fumbling this person. Or you feel absolutely guilty for how you did this person. And it was almost like this person just sat back and watched and loved you still. They sat back and watched how you betrayed them. They sat back and watched how you gossiped about them. They sat back and watched how you allowed the environment to do the same thing to them and do nothing. But they still showed you unconditional love. Address yourself, because that's dead ass wrong. And you know it. You know it. You'll probably never show it. And it's cool. It's cool. But you know you're wrong. 41 could be significant. I just seen it twice. But you know the truth now about this community, about this wife, about this baby mother, about this woman, this empress in reverse. You know that she is, you know now that she was never the one for you. And the one that was actually for you, you spit in her face as if she was nothing to you. You're going to have to live with that. Because whoever this person is, they done already made peace. Now you can make peace by taking accountability. But if you don't, you ain't got to. You ain't got to at all. No pressure. No poise. You held back. You held back as you sat and watched this person get targeted. And they were so innocent. They didn't even do anything. And you sat back with these big ass arms, deflated arms that has no muscle in them. You sat back and you watched this person get targeted and you said nothing. Because of money? Because you thought that the material life was going to give you something that this person couldn't? When love is the highest energy of all? And you saw how they was an easy target because they didn't fight, they didn't like conflict, they wasn't toxic. So you felt like they was an easy target as long as the joke wasn't on you. It was easier to put the joke on them because you felt like they could handle it. Because you didn't seen them overcome so much other shit. That's ignorance. And I bet you don't feel that way now. Or you won't later. What they say, laugh now, cry later. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. And then not only that, you didn't even know that you was fucking with a chosen one. You didn't even know that that was God's child. You never even knew who God was. You probably thought that you was God. How the fuck is you God and all you got is gold and no muscle? How are you God? You didn't even know who God was, but you saw how pure and innocent this person was. And you tucked your tail and ran off to follow the crowd so that they wouldn't come after you. But they gonna come after you anyway. You probably see that now. Sad. That's all I can say. But I ain't judging though. It is what it is, right? I don't have to live that. You do. They don't have to live that. Whoever this innocent person was, they don't have to live that. You do. When communication was all it took. You ain't even have to involve yourself. But if you knew that somebody loved you genuinely from a good place, even if y'all had a misunderstanding, that's the opportunity to clear it up, not flare it up. These people out here walking around flared up. But they trying to judge you. They trying to come towards you with what? You clean. Inside out. Inside out. That's why they don't want to face you, because they don't want you to see the flare. But like I said, this person sat back and watched. They didn't say anything. They don't have to say nothing. They don't have to do nothing. This is a pure child of God. They're saved. I'm not saying they're perfect. But it's clear as day. You attract what you are. Remember that. You attract confirmation. You attract what you are. Always. And that's why I always tell people, you got to know yourself. Love yourself. Heal yourself. Respect yourself. Stop just accepting things because it's comfortable there. And really figure out where you fit at. Because you know that you uncomfortable. Three of Swords. What did I say, man? Come on, bruh. I can't make this up. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I hope you taking heed. I hope you catching it, family. Because when I speak, it don't be for nothing a lot of times. I don't even really like talking. I like to watch. So, somebody, they see clear as day now exactly who this person is. And they are so heartbroken. Because they could have thought that this person was their healer. They could have really thought that they were in love with this person. In love with a Jezebel? How? How? Because you're a Jezebel. You attract what you are. You attract what you are. And you're so heartbroken. Who's going to heal that heart for you? When you had it in your hand, but you disrespected it as if it was nothing. Seven of Swords. What did I say, man? I cannot make this up. I can't make this up. Seven of Swords. Liars. Stealers. Killers. I can't make this up. And this person's seen it all. They probably warned you. And now you reflecting back on what they said, like, oh, this is what they meant. Oh, this is what they were trying to say. Oh, yeah, oh, damn it. Why are these messages so thick? These messages are thick. They make my back hurt. So whoever this is, they probably got back problems. Like heavy back. Like they could have a heavy back. And I ain't judging nobody. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying. Take accountability. Take accountability and make the choice. Take control over your decisions, over your life. Take back control over your life. You done gave it away. You done gave all your power away to the wrong people. And you still suffering. Because you still don't know how to take your power back, which is why you gave it to them to begin with. But if you can get over this, what is it called? If you can get over this, this narrative that people want you to be in, where you feel like, oh, if you don't have any friends, or oh, if you're not talking to somebody, oh, or if all your flaws or all your secrets came out and was exposed, then that's the end of your life. Well, that's what keeps you by the balls. That's what keeps you by the balls. They know exactly what to do, what to say, in order to keep you by the balls. And then I just seen the nastiest thing ever. I literally just seen the nastiest thing ever on social media. It's so disgusting. Like, I don't even know why my news feed on Facebook be the way it do. But it's disgusting, bro. It's nasty. Somebody put on there, they said, oh, you can F him, or you want him, then eat my spaghetti. Bro, that is so disgusting. Like, who in their right mind? Literally, like, you really dealing with, that's why God said, man, you sleep with a stranger's wife, you are defiling your soul. People are nasty out there. They are disgusting. And you would give up the light of God in order to be with something like that? They putting their blood in your food. They doing weird shit. They doing nasty stuff. Somebody that's covered and that can keep you away from that type of stuff, you gonna betray, you gonna try to kill them. You gonna try to kill somebody that is trying to save you from somebody that's putting their blood in your food. That is so man, bruh. Oh my God, I don't want to get into it, bruh. This is nasty, bruh. This is so nasty. People are so disgusting, bro. So disgusting, bro. So disgusting. And that's why God trying to wake up his people. He like, how long? How long are you going to sleep? How long are you going to sleep? But don't feel alone. Because I was there. Yeah. My kid's dad, probably what? A week? I knew. Then how we drag it out for 3 years? How we drag it out for 4 years? When I knew a week into the situation that, nah, this ain't it. How did we drag it out for 4 years? Because you ignoring the truth, trying to hold on to a lie. And the lie be your image. The lie be the material things. The lie be the guilt. The lie be the shame. That's crazy. That's why I don't be around people. Because people are sick. And you'll never know it. Because they smiling. They smiling in your face. But you whole time, red flag right there. Red flag right there, clear as day. It's just a waving. God is just a tugging. And saying, when is you going to wake up, man? When are you going to accept you for who you are, man? When are you going to start to love yourself, man? When are you going to start to make decisions that actually get you somewhere in life? When? I also just heard, like, this could be somebody that's always praying. God, why me? God, why I gotta do this? Why I gotta go through this? What did you trying to say to me, God? What am I supposed to do? Like, bruh, he ain't already said enough by you crying every damn night? He ain't already said enough by you questioning yourself all day? He ain't already said enough by exposing this person's lies to you? He ain't already said enough by sending you a chosen one to help you? That's, man, then ain't no more what else can he say? What else is there to say? There ain't nothing else to say. There ain't nothing else to say, man. We got to get out of our own selfish ways. We got to get out of our own selfish ways. We got the Four of Wands here. So somebody is in a marriage, in a relationship, in a commitment. It's so dysfunctional. It's so weird. This person is in so much regret. They in so much shame. They can't even be themselves. They don't even know themselves. They can't do nothing outside of the marriage, outside of the home. They're always being questioned. They always feeling lonely. They always feeling out of place. Who can I run to when I need love? If you're in a relationship, if you're in a marriage, if you're in a home with someone, why are you looking for somebody else to run to for love? That doesn't make sense. I mean, to the average Joe. Now, Four of Wands. What's this Four of Wands here? Somebody could have marriage on the brain. They could be wanting to marry somebody else, or they regret not marrying somebody. Somebody could regret not marrying somebody else, or they could be regretting marrying this person. Yeah, the Three of Wands in reverse. No future. They have no idea where their future is about to go. They have no idea. Something has stopped. It has completely stopped. The Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, it's like a relationship or some type of collaboration. Like they keep trying to work on the relationship to see if anything changes, or to see if, you know, they can bounce back, or they don't want to give up on this relationship, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. Whoever this message is for, you keep trying to work on something that's not going to go anywhere. It was never meant to go anywhere. It was only a lesson. It was only karma. This person was your karma because you attract what you are. And unfortunately, this is somebody that was stuck in their ways. They felt like they had all the power, all the control. Well, they end up getting the same type of person in return. And this person actually does have the power, because the person that is supposed to be in power has given up their power. Yep, Three of Swords. What did I, man? I hate to be the one to deliver this news. I'm telling you, it's not easy for me. But I got to tell you what I see. I got to tell you the truth. I got to tell you something that's going to save your soul. Your soul is at stake. Whoever this is, your soul is at stake. You are hurting. And do you think that you are supposed to hurt? You are stuck and you do not know what to do. Do you think that God wants you stuck? You're at a standstill because this is the end. It's either the end of you or the end of whatever misery you find yourself in. You can't move forward. As long as, and this ain't even got to be, all right, this ain't got to be a marriage or a relationship. This could be family. This is a family member that you will not get away. You will not get away from this family member. Even though you know you heartbroken. Even though you know that this family member is scandalous as hell. But you ain't got enough belief in yourself to walk away from that person because you so used to people pleasing. Whatever or whoever this is, they're blocking your future. Now, nobody can really steal your destiny. They can only steal your time. So hopefully, eventually, even if you're 80 years old, you'll begin to wake up and be like, and if y'all still alive, you'll be wanting to separate from them. But just imagine, do you really want to go another day in misery? Do you? Ask yourself, do you really want to go another day living the same pain? That you've been living for years now. Years now. You ain't never seen happiness, especially in a relationship. Tell the truth. Have you ever been happy in a relationship? And if you did, I bet it was for a split second. Because you thought that relationship was too good to be true. So you had to go back to what you was used to. Pain and misery. And don't let this go over your head, because I'm not judging. I'm bringing awareness. I'm bringing awareness. I'm confirming what you already know. You just waiting. Just waiting for an answer, waiting on a sign, waiting for God to do something. But God said, there ain't nothing else I can do. There ain't nothing else I can do. I done gave you signs. I done put it on your conscience. I done exposed the lies. I done, you know what I'm saying? You got to believe in you at this point. You got to believe in you at this point. Just because you see this person with your t-shirt on, now it's t-shirt and my panties on. That's all it is. That's it. You can't get past the t-shirt. You can't get past the t-shirt to really recognize the truth. That's sad, bruh. That's off the hook, bruh. That's off the hook. Look, 8 of Pentacles. Didn't I say trying to make it work? It's your intuition telling you it's a burden. High Priestess and the 10 of Wands. Your intuition screaming at you so heavy, man, that you ain't ever gonna get off the ground with this. You're not. You're gonna be in so much regret, man, that you let your blessing pass you by. Heartbroken that you did not work on whatever. Heartbroken that you did not work on yourself in time. Because you think that God gonna hold up his light for you? No. No, buddy. Not at all. Might have held it for a little bit until gave you string. Gave you enough string to hang yourself. Gave you enough string to hang yourself, thinking that Superman was gonna come save you. And they like, man, faith without work is dead. You have to put in the work. And putting in the work is not holding on to something that's making you miserable and praying for something to make you happy. That is not doing the work. Damn it, I don't know who told you it was, but they lied, family. They lied, and I'm sorry. So God is giving you enough string to hang yourself. It's crazy, man. It's bittersweet, man. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet for you. It's bittersweet for your person. It's bittersweet for the person you creeping with. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because somebody got to be the one to stand up and say, hey, I ain't feeling this. And I ain't even about to keep pretending like I am. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. Yep. It was a quick decision. It was a quick decision to get in this relationship. It was a quick decision to marry this person. It was a quick, somebody was not thinking with their full logic when they did this. And they see clear as day now, or they will eventually. And they see clear as day that it ain't going nowhere. And they have to awaken to the fact that this person, this situation was their karma. It was their karma for them to wake up to the type of person that they were. Because you attract what you are. I don't give a damn how much you want to blame the person for how crazy they acting. Because maybe this is a person that now you don't want to be crazy with, but you was crazy and you ain't get out of your crazy ways and you met this person. Yeah, that. They were supposed to awaken you to a change of heart. And that does cause pain. It do. Man, come on now. The Wheel of Fortune on the top of the deck. I just said that this person was supposed to awaken you. They were supposed to change you and open your heart. You ain't even opening your heart. You crying. You grieving. You lost. You confused still. Damn. Damn, why is it so hard to walk away from something that's bad for you? Can't nobody be sad for you. when you holding on intentionally to something that is bad for you. What's the Three of Swords? Ooh, whoa. Passion. Bro, what did I say, bro? Passion. The Ace of Wands came out here. For the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords is the card that has the girl in the t-shirt, but heartbroken. Because it's all about passion. None of it is intimacy. None of it is genuine chemistry. None of it. Wow. Wow, Six of Cups in reverse. You were supposed to let your past go. You were supposed to address whatever childhood abuse, whatever childhood trauma, whatever teenage trauma, whatever teenage abuse, what your mom did to you, what your dad did to you. That's what this relationship is supposed to bring about. All that pain and trauma that you've been hiding deep down inside. That's what this relationship was to make you awaken to, so that you can actually heal your heart and stop starting relationships off of pain. Stop completing or running the same cycles. Stop getting on the hamster wheel, Guinea. Get off the hamster wheel. You were supposed to regain your independence through this relationship, because you was very codependent. You can't even spend a couple days by yourself. You can't even spend a couple days by yourself. You got to call somebody. You got to get somebody's opinion. Or at least that's how you was in the past. That's what made you fumble your actual person. Because you got somebody's opinion and they told you shit. They lied right to your face. They lied right to your face and you accepted it and didn't even question it. And that's why you got into this relationship. That was supposed to make you stand on who you are. Help you learn how to make decisions for yourself. And see people for who they are. And realize when a person does not serve your soul or your life. And accepting when they served your life for at a certain period and now they don't no more. Because that happens too. 35 could be significant, but that happens too. Where somebody is literally meant to be in your life for a season. There is a reason. But when that season is over, do you think that the fall about to let the wind? I mean, well, I guess where I'm at, we can have fall, winter, spring, and summer all in one day. But still, still, man, it ain't permanently coming to stay. If it's winter where I'm at, it's winter where I'm at. Like, you can heat up for the moment, but hey, it's going to be right back cold. So that's why you got to get to know yourself. That's why you got to love yourself, hug yourself, respect yourself, and stop letting people walk over you, man. Because you done missed the biggest blessing of your life, and I don't know if you can get that back. And I ain't even going to say strive for it. I'm going to say strive for yourself. Strive for yourself. Go get that gold belt. Put it on you. Ain't nobody got to give it to you. Give it to yourself. Let go of shit that ain't serving you. But I'm going to leave it there, family. Until we meet again, man, I really do appreciate y'all for tapping in and everything, liking the video and everything. And I love y'all and everything. And, you know, I'll be back to help y'all again one day, okay? So You know, stay strong, family.